Anna Jenkins with Home Dream Realty, and today I would like to talk with you about selling a house if you have pets. I love pets, and so I wanted to give you some tips of selling a house with pets. So pets, they're members of the family. Unfortunately, pets can sometimes be obstacles when it comes to showing and selling your home. So there's always pros, cons to everything. So let's start with the big ones, dogs and cats, okay? Love them, love them, love them. So with dogs, the good thing is most people like dogs, but not everyone. It usually will create a homey feel, but a home with a dog also, as a pro, has usually a groomed backyard, well-kept fence. So those are good things, but on the other hand, even if prospective buyers are themselves dog people, we don't want them greeting them at the door. We don't know what your dog is going to do when you're not in the house. Some dogs can get pretty possessive. They could bark, they can scare people. Also with little kids, if somebody is showing a house with little kids, that not be great. So if you can, take them for a walk, take them to the park. If they're left in the home, make sure that they are crated during the showing or in another room, and hopefully they're not going to bark, because that could be very distracting to buyers too. The other thing is older dogs can actually, or young dogs, puppies, both can make some messes that you don't know about. So want to be mindful of that. Keep things clean. So cats, right? Cats will usually hide or keep to themselves, but if they don't and you think that they're going to dart out the door and they're not supposed to be outside, please let us know, and we will create signs that we put up also in the showing instructions that say, hey, don't let the cat out. Now the litter box, that's definitely the con. So they definitely need to be kept clean. If you can keep it in an out of the way place, a utility room, spare bathroom, you gotta clean it daily and deodorize it, and if it's covered, that's great, because buyers don't wanna see that. So also with both dogs and cats, they shed regularly, and some people are allergic. So regular vacuuming and keeping things clean is a must. And so the other thing is pets are personal, and we always say that you want to depersonalize your home. So, it's best to remove any evidence of pets so that when people are looking at the house, they're not wondering like, oh my gosh, they have a dog, they have a cat, I wonder what they are and all that. They tend to think more about your story than more about looking at the house. So it's best to put those things away. All right, now the pets that are considered, part of the family but aren't really talked about much are birds and reptiles. So birds, a lot of times you can throw a blanket over the cage during the showing and they think it's nighttime, and so then they'll be quiet and they'll go to sleep, that type of thing. Also, though birds can be messy, so definitely want to make sure that they're cleaned up. Oh, excuse me. And sometimes they can be obnoxious depending on what type of bird it is, a squawking or talking or whatever. They can be good for a while, but then could be, obnoxious. So make sure that they're kind of out of sight. Make sure that to let us know, we find out, but we'll put it in the showings that there is a bird in the house so that they don't get frightened by flapping or chirping or whatever. So, that type of thing. Other thing, fish and reptiles, right? So fish are kind of the most passive of pets. They're more of a conversation piece, kind of a decorative item, but you just make sure the tanks are kept clean so they don't smell. With reptiles, now, if your clients have, or if you have a snake, iguana, or some other exotic pet, they're gonna need to be, kind of put away as much as possible, because some people get kind of freaked out by reptiles or snakes or whatever. I kind of like them. I like all pets, but so just kind of put those away. But hopefully this will help you out. In all instances, of course, keep the house clean, depersonalize. It's best if nobody really knows that the pets are there. So if they can be at a neighbor's or a family member's house, that's great. Or if you could take them for a walk, that's great. Those type of things. So I do hope that these tips helped. And if you are thinking of selling your home, please let us know. And we are always here to help. Thanks so much. You have an awesome day.